On the quote side of things, I wanted to kind of show you what things are costing so you can see where the main pull of cost is coming from. You can decide how much you're comfortable with, what you want to cut, and then we can roll from there. So our entrance road directional balloons, those 16-foot wavy ones, those are $147 a piece. If you were to do a fresh set of five for each of the three groups, that would be 15 of them. Again, we can spread those out along the stretch, not do five each day. We could also, put up five on the first day and just watch them and see how they're doing. Um, it very well could be that on Thursday or Wednesday, they're still doing good from the first day. Which, if you want to do that on some of this decor, I'm fine with as well. Just kind of watch and see. And if we need to build more, we can, and I can send you a bill for it later. Um, Totally your call. I would prefer to start out with, at least a solid amount that we know we're definitely going to have to replace some because that gap between the 22nd through the 27th, we're not leaving it up during that time. So we'll definitely need at least two sets of each of the latex things. Um, these are the registration columns. So I just put down four, but again, we would want to choose how many just depending on how many tents are there. Um, the Main Street lampposts, we've talked about these pretty extensively. This is just for the product, basically to get the inflators, the materials, all of that stuff. Labor, the setup and takedown of them, I guess we would need to do it the four times, right? So the setup on the first day, the takedown on the fourth day, the setup on the fifth day, and the takedown on the sixth day. Um, this is going to be where a large portion of the money goes are these arches. So our biggest arch is about 1,300 each. But again, they do make the biggest impact and I can honestly say no one else in the state can make them this big. So, um, they're pretty impressive. I love it, but we also would be fine to do, if you wanted to do the letters in the middle and two arches on the side, that would work too. Um, These are the bordering arches, so that would be six of these because you would want two replacements on each of the sections of two. So um, then these giant letters, again, if we did the initial setup, the replacement on the 21st and the replacement on the 27th. That is where a bulk of the money is, in addition to labor and stuff. Obviously, these kinds of things take quite a bit more labor. The material is not a ton, but then the labor for it can be substantial. So the feather flags, those are pretty straightforward. Um, they're like 165 and we can just order them with everything else. Okay, service. This will change. This will change depending on what you change and how much you want to change it because it is a lump sum of all the comings and goings and check-ins and replacements and um, any rental equipment needed for it, like all the things. So if you were to scale back the amount of decor, we may not need to make as many trips or rent a U-Haul or, whatever is entailed with it. But I think that that kind of covers it for now. If you want to give me initial thoughts on, yeah, don't worry about that. Let's just cut this whole thing out. We can go from there. Or if you're totally good with it, we can also go with that. So let me know what you're thinking. Looking forward to talking to you. Hopefully, we can make some decisions here in the next little while so we can get stuff ordered and get it going. Thanks.